Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Nick Met 2 here giving you the March 9th Raw review. Today's show, quick and I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. It was but it was a good type of Let's get into it. I came home at 8:08, so I was already in the middle of a Seth Rollins promo he had with Randy Orton, and basically he was saying we're going to team up together. He was like, "You are my brother. We're part of the family known as the Authority. We're going to get it done against Roman Reigns tonight in the main event." And then Orton gets the mic, and then he starts ethering everybody on. He started ethering everybody in the Authority with Kane, Big Show, and then Seth Rollins, like saying what he would do, and then he just played it off. He's like, "Oh, just kidding, though." So, and Seth Rollins, like that's just another thing I like. Seth Rollins' character is so funny. He's that dude that tries to get over. He know that Randy Orton still has a grudge against him, but he still tries to like fake it so much. Like, yeah, I know he was playing. Oh, that's Randy Orton. That's Randy Orton. He got you, all of you. Like that shit is funny. Like the fucking kiss ass. So really good done segment. Next up, you have Daniel Bryan taking on Bad News Barrett in an alright short match. Daniel Bryan went run with a running knee. Then after the match, Bad News Barrett attacks Bryan. And he goes up to the ramp, and then Demon Ambrose music hits, and he lays out Bad News Barrett. And then we have that Dean Ambrose versus Stardust. This was a pretty good, alright, quick match. Stardust was working on the leg that Ambrose has been selling forever. That's just pretty good. Um, Ambrose hits Stardust with the Dirty Deeds. Bad News Barrett attacks. Daniel Bryan makes a save, and Truth steals the title. And he runs back to commentary all night. They was asking him what's in that burlap bag. He was like potatoes. He picked, so he put it in the bag. Then Bad News Barrett realized that he took it, so he went over. He said, "Give me back my title." Truth gives him back, and he runs up the ramp, and fucking Barrett pulls out the fucking replica. And the funny whole thing about this was Michael Cole's shameless plug of he pulled it out. He's like, "Oh, Barry Barrett has got one of those replicas they sell on WWEshop.com." Like that shit. So they continue filling it up the IC title scenes, which is pretty amusing to me. I kind of like this one. Next up, you have a Hall of Fame induction. This is for the very first recipient of the Warrior Award, and is going to Connor the Crusher. Very good package. And one thing about Connor is he is really a tragic story, but he is like a glimpse of why of just a glimpse into yourself, of seeing yourself why we love professional wrestling. These guys are heroes when you're growing up. And he almost lived everybody's dream, just to hang out with the wrestlers, have fucking taking pictures with Hulk Hogan and shit. So it was really a nice, because I know there's been a campaign. I thought, even after his passing last year, that this boy, after what they have done, they put on video packages, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. So he will be going. And WWE, they might not done a whole lot of, they might have done a lot of bad shit over these past couple years, but one thing they have gotten right is them dealing with this kind of thing. This is really a stand-up thing by WWE, and I don't think any WWE basher can say no wrong about this. So very good. Connor is going into the Hall of Fame. Next up, you have a Paul Heyman promo, which probably was the highlight of the night. This promo, it's on my phone. It's too many quotes. I'm just going to go down. He was ripping into everything, bigging up Brock Lesnar, saying why he is the best. He was, and then the one thing today that was pretty dope, he tied in the fucking backstage rumors and reports saying Brock Lesnar might walk out. Brock Lesnar's not happy with Vince McMahon. He put that in the promo. He was like, if there's another he said, don't even think about another Montreal screw job, because if that happens, nobody, whoever's a part of that screw job ain't leaving the arena alive. So that was dope. And he said, you could take my client. It's his title. He could go to UFC and he could unify the WWE and UFC title. I was like, oh shit. But that was pretty dope. And he's going off on Roman Reigns. But Paul Heyman, this promo is very, very good. I'm going to have to watch this shit again before I go to bed. Next up, you have Ryback and Eric Rowan taking on Big Show and Kane, and which was a slow match. It was boring, but thankfully it was short. The finish of the match, Kane, I think he had Rowan on the ropes because I wasn't paying attention. He had Rowan, and then Big Show was going for the KO punch, but he accidentally hit Kane. And then Rowan pins him for 1, 2, 3, and there's dissension. And then Stephanie kicks out Big Show and Kane, so they're no longer in the arena tonight. Next up, you have a Miz segment with Wiz, and WWE's finally doing something. See, again, something I've been preaching a whole lot on this channel has started to come to fruition. From Dean Ambrose, somebody in WWE was watching my videos. Somebody in WWE was watching my videos. From Dean Ambrose saying I'm going all out to win the title. I forgot what else I said. Something like 2 weeks ago, and this shit happened again. And now this, you fucking put Miz, the so-called Hollywood guy, you put him to a real Hollywood star, and they'd be like, "Who are you?" But it was funny when he first started. He was like, "Yeah, Miz, the Emmy winner and the Grammy nominee, said we could be a group. We could become Miz and Wiz." Like, it was so funny. But Wiz Khalifa was like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna go with Wizdow." So that was pretty funny. But then the next up, the Wiz Khalifa concert. I love hip hop as the next guy, but this was bad. It was bad. It was like a car wreck crash. You couldn't look away, but you had to. He was in his own hometown of Pittsburgh. I like Wiz Khalifa, but he's in his own hometown and he can't even get a pop. Like, it was just ugh. But next up, you have AJ taking on Summer Rae and another boring. I don't know what's with the boring matches. Everything was boring tonight. It was boring. She wins with Black Widow. Next up, you have Rusev taking on Axelmania. WWE's really starting to get behind the whole Axelmania thingy. It seems like a troll, like something people in wrestling forums will put up, and like they'll fake get behind it. But this is something like that, and they running with it with the whole gimmick of him still not being eliminated. They even got the clock. They letting him do the Hogan shtick. So this is pretty funny, but it was basically a squash match. He makes him tap out to the Accolade, and then he gets on the mic. Before that, John Cena told Rusev, "That you say anything about the U.S., I'm gonna beat your ass." And then Rusev gets on the mic. He starts disparaging the U.S. John Cena comes out, and he beats him down, fucking chokes him out till he can't, passes out. Then he wakes him up again just to choke him out again. Delano was like, okay, you got your match, Cena. You have your match with Rusev at WrestleMania. But this was heelish by John Cena. Fucking authority, taking what you want, and then you make a guy pass out, then you wake him up to fuck him up again. Very heelish. But one thing I knew, I always say one thing because there's always one thing. I knew WWE was going to go this route. I knew it. A lot of people knew it. They want to make this USA versus Russia, because that's the only way John Cena's getting cheered. And it started today. See, I knew it wasn't just going to be John Cena versus Rusev. I knew they was somehow going to slip that USA, him being a Patriot in there, just to get the crowd really behind him. Because even if you hate John Cena, why would you boo against the USA? Next up, you have New Day, Boo Day, taking on Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. It was okay for what it was. It was a nice short match. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised because they always do that. New Day wins against one thing with the tag team build-up. Can they not have a program where the challenges beat the champion? Like, can the challenges beat up other challenges and then they go after the champion? Because we see that in every feud that the tag team champion somehow loses a fluke victory and then somehow that other team becomes a contender. I would like them to mix that up. I forgot the finish. The finish was awkward as fuck. Like Yuso just hit him like a wheelbarrow to the face, and then it was 1, 2, 3. But then Naomi, the Usos came out. And they staring down New Day, and it was Naomi versus Natalya. It was alright match, boring again, quick, and Naomi wins. And then the fucking Los Matadores, I didn't know these guys still wrestled. I thought WWE was like, this shit failed. Go back to NXT. Wait till we get something else. All I hear is ole. I'm like, the fuck? This fucking Los Matadores come out and shit, but they beat the Usos. Why? It was just a clusterfuck. And then next up, you have a Bray Wyatt promo, which was very good. I love the setting. Him with the dark crowd. He had the urn. He was like, your powers. He was calling out Undertaker. Early night, he had a small segment where he was telling Undertaker to find him. So this segment, and then he has the urn. He was like, this is your powers. He looked freaks in. He's like, oh. And then all of a sudden, smoke comes out. I hear the gong. I was like, oh shit, Undertaker. Because it's been rumored that he wanted to make an appearance to WrestleMania, which I think is good anyway. It was, I don't know what they said on the big screen because they didn't really display it, but I think it was I accept at WrestleMania. I don't know because they would have dropped the ball. They usually show the big screen, but they didn't show it this time. But then Thunder strikes Bray Wyatt's chair and it is on fire. So Bray Wyatt versus Taker is a go. And then your main event of the night, Roman Reigns taking on Randy Orton, and then Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns win because we gotta make them look strong. This was not a match. This was fucking 3 moves into the story. And the story was Seth Rollins is working with Roman Reigns, and on the outside, Randy Orton was getting on with J&J. He knocks down Mercury. Seth Rollins sees it. He's like, hey, get up, go to the back. I got this. Me and my brother Randy Orton. He's going to make a tag. Randy Orton steps back, and Seth Rollins like, and then he gives him the double middle finger salute. Roman Reigns, and he turns around. Roman Reigns hits him with spear 1, 2, 3, and for the next 6 minutes, we have a beat down to Seth Rollins we have not seen before. Randy Orton beat the shit out of him, throwing him everywhere, hit him with chairs, and an RKO through the table. So there's most of your WrestleMania card. I'm giving today's show a 5. And one thing about the show to me, it didn't seem that long. I guess because that Wiz Khalifa concert that really ate up some time. But this, you know how usually I start really getting drained about 10:50, and I don't really pay attention to the main event because I just want this shit to be over. But really, I give today's Raw a 5. I'm trying to think if I'm doing anything. I will be doing a TNA review this Friday, so look out for that. But yeah, this is your boy Nick Met 2. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on Friday. Peace.